Hello guys, thanks for clicking, and today we're going to study some grammar, and I'd like us to start with some practice. So look at the task in front of you. It's the International Cambridge exam task, called Keyword Transformation. So your task is to fill in the gaps in each sentence too, so that it has the same meaning as the corresponding sentence 1. Please press the pause button and try to complete this task. Okay, now let's check it up. So, the hairdresser cut my hair last Friday. What's the other way to say it? Look, I had my hair cut. The manicurist colors Sue's nails every week. Oh, lucky her. So what can we say? Sue? Right, I hope you guessed. Sue has her nails colored every week. A mechanic is repairing John's car right now. So, John? Of course, John is having his car repaired right now. And the teacher has already checked my friend's tests. My friends have already had their tests checked. Great. Now, I would like you to have a look at sentences number 2, which you completed once again, and try to guess what they all have in common. Look. I had my hair cut last Friday. Sue has her nails colored every week. Johnny's having his car repaired right now. My friends have already had their tests checked. I hope you noticed that all these sentences have a verb have in them, yeah? Some of you may also have recalled the name of this structure, which is causative, yeah? So what is causative? Take your time, think for a minute, and try to answer. Yes, causative is a special grammatical form showing that the main character didn't do the action, but somebody did the action for the writer, for the main character, yeah? Actually, I would say there are three groups of grammatical forms, yeah? There are active forms which show that the main character does the action. I wash the car every month. My mom cooks dinner. Passive forms which shows that the main character suffers. The car is washed, the dinner is cooked. And causative forms, which show that the main character gets help, gets service from other people. I have my car washed. I have my dinner cooked by my mom, etc. Yeah? Now, how many tenses do you think are there in the causative? Exactly. Just like the passive, The causative also has all the same verb forms as active and passive voices. So it has all the tenses. It has gerund, infinitive, participle 1, participle 2, etc. Yeah? All the same verb forms. Now, look at these examples and try to work out the rule. How do we form the causative? You may press the pause button now and look at this for as long as you want. Look. Okay, I hope you have noticed that the formula is very, very close to that of the passive, but in the passive, the auxiliary verb, which shows all the tense differences, is to be, yeah? Whereas in the causative, this auxiliary verb is verb get or have. By the way, there's no difference between get and have. So if you say causative with get or you say it with have, it's absolutely the same. You can put have and get in really any tense you need, yeah? And what form is the main verb in? Yes, it's in the third form, just like with the passive right here. But what is there between auxiliary verbs get and have and the main verb? What is there? Right, I hope you guessed. It's the object. Have or get something done, yeah? Now, what do we start the sentence with? Surely, as always, we start it with subject. And what do we finish it with? Definitely. Manner, place, time, yeah? So, for example, I am having my hair cut right now. She has had her nails polished and they look great now. We will have our parcel delivered tomorrow, etc., etc., right? And now let's move on to practice. So, here are 9 sentences. Press the pause button and rephrase them in the causative. Okay, now let's check it up. Jane washes her clothes. How can we say that in the passive? Jane, in the causative, of course. Jane is having her clothes washed. Helen is upgrading her PC. Helen is having her PC upgraded. Anne has recently redecorated her flat. Anne has had her flat redecorated. Mary was cooking a paella from 3 to 4 yesterday. Mary was having her paella cooked from 3 to 4 yesterday. Mark groomed his cat last Friday. Right, Mark has his cat groomed. Alice had designed her new dress by last weekend. Alice had had her new dress designed by last weekend. Sue will wipe the board. But if Sue is a teacher, she will have the board wiped. Neil will be coloring the fence. But if Neil is rich, he will be having his fence colored. Jack will have checked his homework. But if Jack is a student, he will have had his homework checked. Yeah? So I hope you have noticed that there are like three main bricks to build up the causative form. Brick 1 is stable, always the same. It's the third form of the main verb. So if you understand that this sentence uses causative, you should put the main verb in the third form, whatever tense it is. Because all the tense differences are shown by the second brick, which is have or get in any tense. So in present simple it will be has, gets. In present continuous, is having, are getting. In present perfect, have got, has got. In past simple, had, got. In past continuous, was having, was getting. In past perfect, had had or had got. In future simple, will have or will get. In future continuous, will be having, will be getting. And in future perfect, will have had, will have got. And now, when you are real experts in the causative, I hope you've noticed one mistake which I made while giving answers to those questions. Nah? Yes. Of course it was in sentence 1, yeah? It should be Jane gets her clothes washed, not is getting. I'm sure you all noticed that. So if you still have any questions, feel free to email me and ask them. Hope that was helpful. See you next time. Take care. Bye.